Hi, and welcome to the Weed High School Cougarcast. I'm Chris Huffman.
I'm Megan Mosier.
And I'm Jonathan Hofer.
And we will have many great stories for you today on this, our final broadcast of the year. Interviewing the teacher of this class, and personally one of my favorite teachers ever, Josh Oates.
Thank you,
Josh.
Chris. Thanks. How's it going? That's Mr. Oates.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, so what got you starting to want to do this class with us?
My background was in journalism. When I was at Sac State, I wrote for the Sac State Hornet, and I moved back to Siskiyou County with a degree in sociology and started. I got my teaching credential, and luckily, Deborah Brandon, I worked with her at the Siskiyou Daily News, and she came up with this idea when I was teaching to bring Weed High School journalism on the set here at the MCTV studios, with the help of the Siskiyou Media Council. And at first I was scared because as a teacher, a first-year teacher, it's overwhelming to get all these ideas thrown at you. But she took the bull by the horns and she put everything in motion, and we got you guys in the studio, and it's really paid off.
It sure has.
Yeah. So are you guys planning on doing this in the years to come?
Absolutely. I think the proof is in the pudding, and you guys have improved and learned some skills you can't learn anywhere else on campus.
Yeah.
Interview skills, professionalism, just script writing, preparation, meeting deadlines, showing up to do things, when it's not comfortable, battling through adversity.
Mm-hmm.
You've learned all these skills, and aside from, extracurricular activities, there's not a lot of classroom environments that can provide that sort of experience. So we will definitely have it back, and we're hoping to include you guys next year in the show and have new students come and experience the journalism project, because it's something that Weed High School is proud to offer.
What do you plan on changing with this program?
We've already looked ahead to next year, and we're going forward with more preparation than we had this year. This year we kind of hit the ground running and had to get in the studio real quick. Next year, we've already set up a new schedule. We've planned out how we want to script our shows, how we want to record, and we're looking ahead as instead of a 2-week process, being a 3-week process. And that will give us more time in the classroom and practice time in the studio. So I know you guys have had to get on camera with very little prep time. So next year, we're hoping that, with more prep time, more time to plan out your stories and really clean up the scripts and practice them, that the show will improve. And you guys have improved with just what you have. With what you've worked with this year, you've improved immensely. So next year, the sky is the limit, and we're going to get better every year. As an advisor, I'll get better, and I know as students, with the advisor getting better, it'll improve the student performance. So Deborah and I are on the same page with getting you guys ready for next year.
I'm curious, Oates, if you had a certain story that was your favorite this year, what would it be?
If I had a favorite story you guys ran, there were so many that were pretty entertaining, and to watch us prepare for it. I really enjoyed the McDonald's one, or the Taco Bell one today. The Taco Bell one today was pretty fun.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, that was.
I remember being thrown on set the first episode we recorded, and just the experience standpoint for me, because I was telling guys, it's easy. Just get in front of the camera and read it. It can't be that hard. And then Deborah said, get on stage, or get up there, prepare yourself, you're going to get interviewed. And I was a deer in the headlights, just like all you guys. So it was good for the teacher to be in the student's shoes at that point, and I think that was valuable. Other stories that stood out, we did a story. We had a series of stories about weird world news, and those three stories were interesting, very interesting,
to say the least.
And watching you guys gather those stories together and kind of talk about them and then reduce them and then going through the process of how to deliver them on camera, that's fun as a teacher to watch you guys learn from the experience like that. But all the stories you've done have been relevant, they've been fun, and you guys got to choose a lot of the news you deliver, and that makes for a good high school news show.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I'm going to turn the table on you guys as the students, the journalism kids, and we're, as a program, a journalism class, you guys are the first people to have this experience. So I want to ask you guys, Chris, what was the most valuable thing you took from this year?
Well, the most valuable thing I took was learning that you can't always have your way, and it's even if you don't like something, sometimes it turns out the opposite result will be what you actually learn to enjoy.
That's great. You want to add anything, John or Megan?
Yeah, I learned that you have to be super prepared every week. You can't just come in here, wing things like I normally do. You just have to come in here prepared, know what you're doing, and have the people in the studio help you. And that's what I took from this experience.
I've just took learning everything, like being on camera and like comfortable with it. 'Cause the first couple of weeks, I did not want to do it. I was like, nope, there's no way. And I was up here I was like a wreck. But now it's not as bad.
Yeah. Still a little nervous at times.
It's a little nervous. Yeah.
But that's
That's
natural.
terrifying.
What about being in front of camera? What was the hardest part to learn? I know there's all those rules. Look straight at the camera. Sit up straight. Project your voice forward.
I would have to say being able to look at the camera and saying your stories at the same time, that's a really hard thing to do because you want to be able to read your stories, but you have to still look at the camera.
A hard thing for me was not stuttering. I have a terrible problem with that.
Yeah.
For me, it was just, if I read my script, the speed at which I spoke was very challenging to get down. I'd often
Yes.
speak too fast, and sometimes if I'd miss a word, it
Throws you off.
threw me off.
Yeah, that's a big problem too, is speed. Trying to not talk so fast so people can actually understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like, and another problem that we have behind here is that sometimes it seems like we can't even understand what we're saying, so we worry, oh no, what are the viewers at home going to hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could say from a teacher standpoint, watching it, when you get a story from a news website and you're reading all the language in it, and you're trying to deliver the news as a teenager to young people watching the news, it's hard, the transition for you guys to get the language. Many times you'd say, what does this word mean? Or how do we switch this word? And that,
Yeah, definitely.
that was fun. But overall, would you guys all call this project successful?
Oh,
I would.
definitely.
I've had fun. It's
It was
been a great year.
100% successful.
Yes, it's been a very trying year, trying to get everything going and stuff, but it's been good. I enjoyed the experience.
Hey, you're never going to win unless you try, right?
Exactly.
I just like being on TV.
Yeah, apparently he thinks he's better than us with the suit and everything.
Oh,
That's
snazzy.
good. So do you have any final thank yous you guys would like to offer?
I would like to thank everybody that helped us produce the show.
Yeah, Deborah, Sarah, everybody else. Nah, too many names to name.
And the sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah,
too.
Rory.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Rory and Angelica.
Rory and Angelica, for
even though they
sure.
had to leave us, they still helped us big
Yes.
time. They really helped make a more comfortable atmosphere too. And if they're watching, I hope that they'll take our thanks to heart.
Yes, they know how much we appreciated you guys.
Sarah and Audra in the back for their
Yes.
patience with us
Definitely.
at our
Thank you.
Yeah.
celebration. Thank you guys.
Oh man, you've had to deal with a lot for us.
So this, I guess I'll let you guys sign out. But in conclusion, I'd just like to say it was a great experience for me as a teacher, and in the future we're going to make it better. And you guys were the first, and that's very appreciated.
Hey, the first is always the best, right?
Exactly.
Anyways, thank you for watching today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Huffman signing off.
I'm Megan Mosier.
And I'm Jonathan Hofer.
And we will see you next year.
Bye.
Bye.